Welcome to the Wiregrass of Alabama in Troy and home to the Troy Trojans. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Texas State Bobcats, squaring off with another Sun Belt foe, the Troy Trojans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Trojans will kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bobcats offense comes onto the field first today. There's a receiver who's going to draw some attention, Jesse, but really, he's just part of this whole offensive puzzle.
He hasn't been the most consistent guy when it comes to catching the ball for this offense this year, but he has had some big moments. He has had some big games as well. And, David, you know, from a roster standpoint, they're generally not going to overmatch or overwhelm anybody from the receiver spot, but this is a dude that can get it done.
I think that's the biggest point that you made. It's a guy that has the potential to make big plays. And if you're pointing to a guy, he is the one. Talking to coaches, like, they've seen flashes in big moments. They need to see it consistently, and it starts today.
Looking to throw, it's Rivers. Here's the pressure. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
The play action fake. Buys a little time. And the Bobcats will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So Troy's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Clement. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. On the run, it's Meadows. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Brown wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. They'll throw it from the red zone. Caught behind the line. It's Lovett. Got some room in under the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Troy! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
The screen game is such a big part of this offense. A nice job by the quarterback holding on to it until the last possible second, and the O-line getting downfield, picking up their blocks. They make it about as easy as they can for this running back to find the end zone.
He'll bring it out. It's Pryor. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. To the air on first down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense has it, they're on the move. Touchdown, Troy! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, one with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. Coming out with it, it's Pryor. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bobcats are in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And he had it for a second, but it... dribbled out of his hands.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Back to throw, it's Rivers. Finds the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Bobcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And defense nowadays, they don't look at stats of what is the yards per rush. They look at how many negative plays they can create. Because why? Now you look at 2nd down, man, it just became very predictable for this offense. Nice job creating the loss on 1st down.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Brown will throw it. Under fire.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
The Bobcats in the hurry-up.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. They just can't do it better.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. Now the lead is down to 11. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, who knows how things are going to finish up in the Big Ten this season, but this is a game to keep in mind. Purdue managed to avoid a bitter defeat by scratching out a narrow victory. This wasn't the blowout some around West Lafayette had hoped for, but it sure beats the alternative. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Off play action. action on first down. Catch in the middle. It's swirling. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. So now it's 2nd and long. Brown wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback.
He lofts one down the sideline. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Trojans will punt this one away. This will be a 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the Bobcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the play fake. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Gets the back moving. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Caught over the middle. It's Sparks. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains. The Bobcats will line up to punt it away. And a precision punt there will pin the deep inside their own 10-yard line. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They've come out red hot already with a 14-3 lead. Well, this is not what the doctor ordered in terms of starting field position. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Brown will throw it. Catch in the middle, it's Bryant. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Finds a tight end. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Trojans will have it 1st and 10. The give to the single back. Got the 1st down and more. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Finds his tight end. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Troy is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. They largely dominated the 1st quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Leaves it with the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, oh man, that ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have any.
Hits the open man. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. And the Trojans started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. On the move, it's Lovett. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. The Trojans have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They've got to find some answers on this drive, already down by 18 in the 2nd quarter. Leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
And the Bobcats want to pick up the tempo. To the air, it's Rivers. Throws to the wideout. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. The Bobcats will call on their punt team. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the... Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might as well give it to him again. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Grab near the sticks. It's Clement. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. And the Trojans are flying down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Well, the field goal didn't quite make it through, but still an 18-point game. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3. But get a touchdown here, and you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
Yeah, and it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the horses. They've got playmakers to light this scoreboard up, much more than the 3 points we're seeing here. I think you just got to stay true to yourself, do you, David, and know that the points are going to come.
Well, it's also frustrating when the defense is giving up points almost every single possession. So they need to score here and take this down and have a good drive, and then the defense needs to pull their weight a little bit too.
Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Rivers. Pocket breaking down. Snagged in the middle, it's Sparks. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. And the Bobcats will bring the punt team onto the field. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it 1st down at the 39.
And they'll take over 1st and 10.
Really nice job there by the defense because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
The Bobcats headed quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get...
Time to take a shot. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Evans. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Across the 25. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. And the Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Right back to the well. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
To the air, it's Rivers. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll trim the deficit to 15. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Louisville is getting taken to the cleaners today. We're talking heavy starch on a hanger, and don't let the door hit you on the way out. They're trailing by 14 to Georgia. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Let's see if they can get something going here. Breaks into the open. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Brown wants to pass. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the ground with the back. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run play action. Bring in the heat. Caught in the backfield, it's Sparks. He'll be stopped at the 32. Still ground to cover if they want to convert, and fourth down is coming. The Bobcats send out the punt unit. No opportunity to run it back as the ball goes out of bounds. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught near the sideline, it's Dortch. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Lovett. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. The offense will quickly use the timeout. Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on first down. Brown will throw it. Finds his man down the middle. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Clement. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. And it's no good. He missed it. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far in Troy today. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They'll open this third quarter with a run. There he goes.
And with that, let's head back to our team inside Veterans Memorial Stadium.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you've got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Brown wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Clement. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. And the Trojans are on the move. From the gun, the ground game. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Got a man. It's Clement. And he's brought down after a nice game.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
He might want another play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. The Trojans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically. Touchdown, Trojans! And the route is on. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. He marched 78 yards down the field, and what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Got it in the middle, it's Mims. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. And now on second down for this offense. Looking for a man, it's Rivers. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be fourth down. And the Bobcats decide to punt it away. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
They'll go to the ground.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his big tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Tries again to get it in. They went. And this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on third down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to play up tight on you.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. They'll play it safe and try for 3.
Number 81 on the field goal.
Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Auburn is behind significantly on that scoreboard. This has been a gong show since old War Eagle took flight today. They're trailing by 20 to Ole Miss. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. To throw, it's Rivers. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. He's loose down the middle. Touchdown, Bobcats. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Lining up for the PAT.
On for the extra point.
They knocked through the extra point, but they still trail 31-13. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. The give to the back. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. On this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Brown will throw it. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Quarterback may change this route. From the gun on 3rd down. Got the quick pass. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. We've come to the end of the period. It's Troy holding the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Makes the grab. It's Sparks. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Bobcats come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they
lets it fly deep downfield. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Now they'll try the right side.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
And they can't make the connection on third down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.
Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. They'll run it out of the shotgun. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. And the Bobcats line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. They were forced to punt on their last possession, but this time taking over with spectacular field position. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The short hands, it's Clement. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be fourth down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
He's got it in more than enough for a first down. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. The Trojans will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knew.
Touchdown, Troy! And the stomping has commenced. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Looking for room, it's Jenkins. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now the play fake. With the catch, it's Simpson. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the second level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that is a major reason why this team is losing the football game. They can't protect the quarterback. They can't generate big plays in the passing game because up front, they're getting beaten time and time again.
From the gun, running back on the move. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Nice move to keep running. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the marker. It's Dortch. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Toss sweep right. Picks up the first down. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Trojans pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You've got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
Thanks so much for spending some time with